Hello and welcome to Dad Got This. And today we're going to answer some questions about grilling. Some are going to be about this, the Monument Mesa series of grills. Or maybe we'll answer the question, why did the sausage quit the band? Because it was tired of getting grilled by the fans. First off, heads up, this is sponsored by Monument Grills. They sent me this grill. I didn't have to pay for it. I don't have to send it back. However, my opinions are my own. They don't get to approve this video before it goes up. Just wanted to be upfront and honest with you about that. Now, if you follow this channel, you'll know that I did an intro video introducing all of these Monument Mesa series, their updated series of Mesa grills. These are their sleek and compact series. They're quite nice. I do like them. Now, it comes in two different models. There is this stainless steel model, which is the 305, and then there's the 325, which is a black version. Nothing really different about them other than the finish. One of the first things you're gonna notice about this grill is the clear view lid. It's a solid glass panel that allows you to see the food as you're cooking. And for me, I absolutely love it. Every grill should have this. The fact that I can look at my food, kind of check and see what's going on without having to open the grill and ruin that cooking chamber and the temperature that you've been building in there is just awesome. We'll open it up and take a look. One of the changes they made actually involves this lid. The lid is now die-cast aluminum instead of stainless steel, which is way better for heat retention and durability. Another item about this lid that has been upgraded on this model is the thermometer. It's now got a new look and it goes up to 800 degrees. The maximum temperature of this grill is 700 degrees, but it can, get spikes. So they gave you a temperature thermometer that goes up to 800. Now, this being the Monument 305, the 3 stands for 3 burner. There are 3 12,000 BTU burners in here. In here you get some cast iron grill grates. These are nice heavy duty grill grates. They are super easy to clean. They really retain heat very well. Inside here is the firebox underneath your enamel flame tamers. You've got your 3 burners. They come pre-installed. You don't have to install them when you put this grill together. They're really easy to go together. Takes less than an hour. Inside here, we have the easy to clean firebox system. This is enamel coated, which is great for heat retention and cleaning. And then right under here is where we have our grease tray. We'll get into that in a minute. In the back here, we have an easy slide out grease tray. The whole thing comes out, super simple. There's your grease pan, which slides into here. And then the whole grease tray is slide in and out. Even the knobs were upgraded for a nice look with the flame logo on there, and they light up. White means it's off. They turn red when it's on. To turn that feature on and off, it's just a button here on the side, so you're not wasting battery all the time. On the side here, you have an additional 12,000 BTU side burner. This thing rocks. It definitely gets up to heat. You get some wok hay going, some wok frying. Very nice. The left side of the grill features a table, so you can put all your stuff on there that you need when you're grilling. Now, speaking of things you need when you're grilling, there are hooks on both sides of the grill, on both tables, so you can hang anything you might need. Spatulas, grill brushes, tongs. So you've got them here on the left side and on the right side of the grill. Very easy and convenient. Just a few more things to go over before we get into cooking, and we're gonna cook something really special today. One of my favorite dishes, a Vietnamese grilled pork chop. I'm using big old pork steaks for it, but it's gonna be fantastic. Just a few more things to go over. They really thought of everything. They even put in a built-in bottle opener on the side so you can open up your frosty beverages when you need to. You got some nice handles. Now, I never knew what this thing was. I have it on every one of my grills, and I had to look it up. It is a match holder. I guess it's like a mandated thing that they have to include these so that if your ignition system fails, you can safely light your grill. Never knew about that. Right here on the side is your battery box. This is the batteries that power all the lights and everything on here. It's a couple of AA batteries in there, I think 3 or 4. It's just magnetically attached right there to the side of the grill. Really easy to change. I love it. I just love all the little touches they did, like the embossed Monument Grills logo on the underside. Super nice. Now I've done the recommended break-in, which is where you're gonna run this for 5 to 10 minutes on the highest heat possible. It burns off anything that was on the inside of the grill, gets it ready to use. That's already been done. I haven't actually cooked on this bad boy yet. I've used its side burner in a recipe before, but haven't actually cooked on the unit. So I'm excited to do that. Let's see what we're cooking. What we're making is called Cơm Tấm. Sorry for the horrible pronunciation to my Vietnamese friends, but it is a Vietnamese pork chop. I'm gonna use some big boy pork steaks. So this isn't absolutely traditional. It's style of that. So please don't yell at me in the comments if I got something wrong or I didn't do it the way that you do it. The first thing you need to get your hands on is some lemongrass. I grow it on the side of my house. You can get them in Asian markets. You can get them all over the place, but a lot of recipes, the people will tell you, oh, if you don't have this, it's okay, don't worry about it. Nope. If you don't have this, don't make it. You really need the lemongrass. It is the star of the marinade. It is the star of the show. For this recipe, what we want is this part, the base of the stick. So we are going to go ahead and peel away a couple of layers. We need about 6 to 8 tablespoons of this. And what you wanna do is you wanna take a mallet. You wanna beat the crap out of it. That's gonna activate all the oils and the awesomeness. It's also gonna make it a little bit easier to dice. It's such a cliche. Everybody says it, but I wish you could smell this. Fantastic smelling. That should be good enough. One thing to note about this stuff, it is very hard and very fibrous. You don't really want to eat it. We are literally just using it for the marinade. So when we take this out of the marinade, we're gonna need to make sure that we don't have any of this left on the pork, because it's not gonna break down in the short amount of time that we cook. Here I've got 3 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of MSG. Do not be afraid of MSG. If you're afraid of flavor, you could be afraid of MSG. Other than that, don't be afraid of MSG. This is my favorite brand of it. I love this stuff. I throw it in a lot of dishes and it just adds that punch of flavor that you're looking for. So we're gonna add a tablespoon of that in there. 4 tablespoons of a neutral oil. I'm using avocado oil. And about 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. Fish sauce just is an amazing Asian ingredient. It adds so much flavor to stuff. And we're gonna use about 2 tablespoons of it. And the last thing we need is about 8 cloves of garlic diced. Kind of close to a whole head of garlic. No need to be fancy. Just rough chop's good. Okay, I've never done this, but this is actually quite effective. Not the cleanest way to do it, but we'll give this a stir. Finish the marinade off. We're gonna put about 1/4 cup of just good old high quality H2O. A lot of people use pork chops, but this is pork shoulder cut into steaks. It is juicier, fattier, just all around better than pork chops in my opinion, and fantastic on the grill. We're gonna get a big gallon freezer Ziploc bag. Grab a couple of these pork steaks. I mean, look at that bad boy. That is nice looking. So I think we'll do 3. 3 pork steaks sounds good. Take our marinade. We're gonna move this guy around. Make sure everybody's getting in this party. Now you're gonna wanna set this in your fridge for 3 to 4 hours. Overnight is best, and then we'll grill it. But there are a couple accompaniments that you wanna have with this. Now, I couldn't get my hands on it in time, but you're supposed to have what's called broken rice. It is a special kind of rice that is smaller kernels than your normal rice. And then there is a fish sauce, a dipping garlic fish sauce that we have to make. And then to use the side burner, it's normally served with a fried egg. So we'll fry an egg up on the side burner. We gotta get this in the fridge though, so this can start doing its thing. We are just about ready to grill and it is time to make our dipping sauce. It is just about as easy as it is delicious. 6 tablespoons of water. 2 tablespoons of sugar. 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. 1 to 2 tablespoons of lime juice. I'm using 2. And last but not least, garlic. I'm using garlic, I'm cheating. This is about a full heaping tablespoon of it. Optionally, you can dice up some red Thai chilies and stick them in there, or skip it if you have family members like me who do not like spicy. And then you mix it. Ideally, you should probably put it in a little bit bigger container than I just used. And you wanna mix this until all of the sugar has dissolved. If it is too potent for you, You can water this down with more water. It's up to you. And we'll set that aside while we heat up the grill. Time to fire up the grill. All we gotta do is flop the burner on and press the electric start. That's it. I'm gonna set this up as 2-zone. 2 burners on high, 1 on low. That way I can move it over there in case I'm getting a little bit too much char and I still need to cook it all the way through. My pork has only had a couple hours, so I'm only gonna cook 1 steak now. I'm gonna save the rest for a little bit later tonight, but I'll cook one as the demonstration for you guys. Grill is already up to 400 degrees. And as I mentioned, I'm gonna make sure that I get all of this lemongrass mixture off of my pork. Now, some of it should just burn off when we're cooking. That only took a few minutes and we're up to 700 degrees. Let's grill. This should go quick. Oh, that color is beautiful. Ah, beautiful. Now, the other nice thing is I can do that and I can still see the food cooking. That bad boy is done. How fantastic does that look? Pop off. Ooh, that looks good. That is a nice looking piece of pork. We will dip it in our sauce. Oh my gosh. That didn't even go overnight, and that is packed with flavor. Umami, salty, little bit sweet. That caramelization you get from the grilling at the high heat. Oh man. Oh, even without the sauce, just lapping up the juices from the board. Oh man. I got so excited about this pork, I almost forgot to show off the side burner. Let's fry an egg. And that does it. That's a fantastic meal cooked on my Monument Grills Mesa 305. I hope you guys learned a little bit about the Monument Grills Mesa series and the 305 in particular. Stay tuned because I'm gonna do a video specifically on the 2-burner and on the 4-burner model so you guys can get a full in-depth review of all of the Mesa series grills. If you are interested in picking up one of these grills, go ahead and check out the link down in the description below. If there is a coupon code and a way I can save you some money, I will also throw that down there. I'm gonna throw the recipe for this in the description. I'll try and throw it up on dadgotthis.com. Also, check that out. That is my website where I post all my recipes. It's a little bit behind on the grilling content, but I'm working on it. I'm just so busy. If you would like to support this channel, I offer memberships. Information on that is down in the description below. Another way to support this channel is just to like, comment, and do interact with the videos. YouTube loves the interaction. It's like the most important thing. So if you're enjoying my content, please interact with the videos. I answer just about every comment in my comment section. Now all that's left is to answer one final question. Why did the veggie burger look sad? Because it missed the meat up. Dad may review grills, cook fantastic food, but there's one thing Dad will never do, and that's an outro. So that's it. Bye.
This episode of Dad Got This was brought to you by our producers. Thank you very much.